The first time I ever traveled transcontinent was when I flew to live in the United States. I left, I was almost a 16-and-a-half-hour flight. It was a non-stop flight. No, it stopped in Hawaii. It was our port of entry. And then it flew from Hawaii to LA. And you know what? I have to drive home. You know what? A Diet Coke.
I'll have another line of girls. Thank you.
It was weird because we left the Philippines at 10:30 at night. We landed in LA at 10:30 at night of the same day. That was the first weird one. But flying to Asia, you fly out usually about 10:30, 11:30 at night, and you arrive the next day, literally, but it's the one day ahead because of the time difference. So the moment you board the plane, the stewardesses will close your blinds, you know, they simulate nighttime, everybody goes to sleep, you watch movies, they feed you once, then everybody goes to bed. And it's like the hardest thing, because after a while you can only sleep so much sitting,
right?
You know, and then you have to like stretch, because then you feel like all your bones are aching, and then you have another 6 hours to go before you get anywhere, you know.
I want to see the pictures of that your parents took.
Of the ice capsules?
Yeah.
I will.
You can look at me. You don't have to look at the camera.
Oh, okay. I was like, all right, that is being reported. Because when my parents first flew to China, the plane they
look at me.
Oh, sorry. So they
we're just recording it. We're not.
So they left LAX, and you know, as I was saying, that they don't fly over the Pacific. So you go north, and you go over Canada, and you go over the North Pole, the actual North Pole, and you can actually see the ice capsules where it's just completely white. And kind of like Louis was saying earlier, you leave 10 o'clock at night our time on Tuesday, you arrive in China 10 o'clock Wednesday. So it's kind of crazy, you know. She didn't really talk about, my mom didn't really tell me about how they close the blinds down and simulate night, but she just remembers eating 4 times and they watched 7 movies. No, 10. We actually flew to Miami. We flew from LAX, non-stop from LAX to Miami. It was Junior Olympics, which I feel bless you. My team made it, so our Junior Olympics were held in Miami. We boarded at, it was right in the afternoon, you know, and my first time on a plane, of course, I got the window seat, and I'm just out the window the whole time, just like, wow, and it was, thank you, and it was crazy. We left from, we left from LAX, so of course you take off, and next thing you know, you're over the water, and then the plane turns, and it was a clear day, so I literally was up the whole time. I think I went to sleep like an hour before we landed, and so I was kind of mad that I missed the actual landing of the plane, but I was scared but excited at the same time, you know? Just seeing how high you are in the air, and then just sitting back like a roller coaster, like, whoa, and just seeing it. It was crazy. And even on the way back, I was still a little nervous, a little scared, but it's fun. I like flying now. You know, even though stuff happened, you know, I don't get worried anymore. I don't think I flew after 9/11. I think it was like a whole year and a half, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, and it was not because I was scared, but I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, but then once you get on and all the precautions of going through the airport, which is kind of intense, and just getting on the plane and just looking at everybody, you know, like, wow, you know, am I going to survive or not? You know, you're praying in your head, but it's
so interesting that you said. My big thing was the change between people being able to walk you to the gate and not having anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I come from the Philippines, we have 1,600 islands, so we fly everywhere. The first time I flew by really jet was when when I graduated from high school, and I took a world trip with my sister-in-law and her mother. We spent 6 months traveling Europe, Middle East, Europe, U.S., everywhere. Anyway, it was fun.
It was fun.
I went to Cambodia. We couldn't get out of the plane because there was some bombing going on.
Really?
Yeah. So, but we had to refuel because we were on our way to Egypt, and there was like you could see the missiles going.
Really?
And we were just standing by the plane. You know, they put the stairs there, but you couldn't really come down. So we were just standing there, getting some air, and you can see the bullets, the bombs going. I was 17, and it was in the middle of the night, at 10 o'clock at night when we stopped there. And I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, we are in a country at war, you know. And then we flew.